Hi there, I'm watching Hello Okanagan from Victoria.
Hey guys, t-shirts, mugs, all of our merch, we deliver anywhere, so click the link below. You practicing for Oktoberfest already?
It's an Oktoberfest special.
Yes, it's a two-parter. This week, we're at Helmut Sausage and we're gonna make some sausages and we're gonna talk about the history of Oktoberfest. You excited?
I'm very excited to make some sausage.
Let's do it! Happy Oktoberfest, everyone, and guess where we are? We're down at Helmut's Sausages. David, how you feeling, my friend?
I'm feeling good, and we're here with the one and only Helmut, man, myth, legend. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome.
Nice to have you guys here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming and being a part of this. First of all, before we get into making sausages and tasting some of your wonderful food, I want to know the history of the company. Is it your dad or your grandfather, or who came out here first and started everything?
Well, I would be considered firstborn Canadian, third generation of sausage makers, starting with my grandfather in Bavaria and my dad immigrating in the late 50s to Canada.
Yeah. And then when did you guys start this shop here?
So yes, I did grow up with it my whole life.
Okay.
I didn't really get into the industry. I was on the agricultural side, doing the ranching. Okay. While Dad was doing the sausage making.
Yeah.
So that happened from 65 all the way to 92.
Wow.
Where Mom and Dad retired.
Okay.
And my wife and I, we've been open for business as Helmut Sausage Kitchen for the last 20 years now.
Okay. And you have two locations, one in Vernon, one in Kelowna?
That's correct.
Awesome. That's
now, real talk here. So you make sausages now? Are you part of the sausage making process now?
Absolutely.
What do they call them? Because in beer, there's a brewmaster.
Sausage master.
So just sausage master?
Worstmeister, Metzgermeister in German.
Oh, I like it.
See, we got the German lingo going on.
I like it.
So yeah, there is a sausage master.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
So real talk though, making sausages for how long for you right now? Pretty much since you were
Since I was a little boy with my dad, went to Europe in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Spent some time there, did my trades, masters. Fortunate enough, we had friends there that had a relatively large sausage house.
Yeah.
And I was able to learn the trade to start to finish there.
Because it's an Oktoberfest special, when I first met you when we were chatting, you have some great information about Oktoberfest. Obviously it started in Germany, but do you have any stories, and maybe have you been to any events in Germany at Oktoberfest? Do you know exactly how it started?
So Oktoberfest would be considered the be-all, end-all, I think, on an international level.
And it's not a day or two.
It's not a day or two. It started way back 1810. It's over 200 years of history from Oktoberfest. It actually had nothing to do with clinking beers together and coming together for that reason.
Yeah.
It was a marriage between hierarchy, prince and princess.
Yeah. That
started it all, and from there over the years it morphed into what we see it today.
So like every holiday ever, it like started off like, you know, with true reason and everything, and now it's just an excuse to drink.
It has become that, and eat, and it's still very
it's
very traditional. It's not just Oktoberfest, like I said. Oktoberfest is the be-all, end-all. It's the end finale of an entire summer of festive activities in Bavaria.
Yeah.
So people think Oktoberfest and Germany, but it really originates down to the Munich area in Bavaria, and all of Bavaria in summertime. They just party.
Cool.
We deal with a lot of companies
with
the equipment machines that are German made, and we can forget about dealing with them within the month of August because they're busy prioritizing having fun, and they get together, and it's all about music. It's about the festive music. They get dressed up in their festive ways with their lederhosen.
Let's take a walk around the shop, show us some of your products, and then we're eventually going to make some sausages. But first, let's hear from our own Elizabeth with an Okanagan update.
Hello Okanagan, I'm Elizabeth Flowers and here's your Okanagan update. Explore arts and culture in downtown Kelowna through a month-long scavenger hunt. Starting immediately, you can download the Action-Bound app and scan the Scavenger Hunt's QR code to participate, or stop by the Rotary Centre for the Arts for a paper booklet of all the activities. This will be available at the box office. This month-long scavenger hunt is a family-friendly way to experience arts and culture in your own backyard. This is being put on as part of Cultural Days 2020. And this Sunday, take a drive out to the countryside of East Kelowna for a day filled with over 50 creative and local vendors at the historical and quaint East Kelowna Hall. The East Kelowna Fall Gratitude Market runs from 10 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. and admission is complimentary. And for the month of October, every Wednesday through Sunday, stop by Davidson Orchards and take a ride out to the pumpkin patch. Pick your holiday pumpkin straight from the field. You can stop by and visit with the farm animals. The kids can enjoy the Crazy Cow Kids Corral, and the adults can take in some mulled apple cider. Stop by the Davidson Orchards website for more information. Wishing you all a happy and safe holiday weekend. I'm Elizabeth Flowers, and now back to the guys.
So I myself am also from Europe. I was born in Romania and my family immigrated shortly after I was born. But one thing when we go back and when we have holidays with the family and everything that we really appreciate is a good sausage. So I'm sure like in all of Europe, that is a prized possession. So what are some of your specialties that you guys offer and what are you really well known for here?
Well, there's definitely no such thing as just one good sausage. And diversity in sausage, there's so many different ethnic groups, not just in Europe, but across the entire world. And yes, our background is Northwest Europe, and that's Bavaria particularly. But yeah, there's so many, over 240 different varieties that we do, that the top sellers we have in our showcase. Starting with our fresh sausage selections, of course, is Oktoberfest, so we've got our German bratwurst available right now. You can also see there's many different varieties of cold cuts and smoked links. One of my all-time favorites, and it's because of our history, is my grandfather's recipe for a Ukrainian ham sausage. So this recipe hasn't changed for many years, triple digits. So that's something that we really pride ourselves in keeping it the same. The schnitzels are great. We have a very traditional pork veal schnitzel, those two to offer, also chicken schnitzels. We have a lot of the bratwursts, a lot of ready-to-eat foods, beautiful pork belly, steaks, back ribs.
For those that don't know what a schnitzel is, can you explain it to our viewers?
So short and sweet, a schnitzel is a breaded fillet, and really it can be anything from very most popular from European background is going to be pork or veal, but it can definitely be made out of poultry, out of chicken or turkey. You can get creative, make a beautiful elk schnitzel.
And what about bread? Is there like a pretzel bread or something that I've seen as well? That's usually on the plate with the sausages.
You can go both directions. So there's a Wiener Schnitzel and there's a Jaeger Schnitzel. And the Wiener Schnitzel is breaded and deep fried and just delicious. It's great served with fries. And it's in Europe, you're going to get mayo instead of ketchup with those fries. And where the Jaeger Schnitzel, it's not breaded. And it's just pan fried. And you get a beautiful glazed Jaeger sauce that goes over top of it. And that's quite commonly consumed with Rashti, which is a roasted potato, shredded, just a wonderful flavor profile.
Wonderful. Why don't we head into the back?
So we just took a little tour through Helmut's smokehouse room. You couldn't hear us, so we couldn't do the interview in there because it's really loud, but if this was smell-o-vision, you'd be running down here. That's all I gotta say. But now we're in another room. What's this room called again?
So this is our packaging department.
ready to eat room.
Ready to eat room.
Okay.
Right?
I wish my house smelled like this. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it smells so good in here.
Oh my god.
We go from our raw sausage kitchen through the cooking, the smokehouse
Yeah.
stages into the ready to eat room.
Nice.
So this is the final stages where we have the highest level of food safety involved because it's ready to eat.
And then behind us now we've got
These are pepperonis.
pepperonis. Yes.
Right, so these are our 18-inch pepperoni, and this is a refrigerated product, whereas the pepperoni sticks you see in the back, those are shelf-stable, non-refrigerated rated products.
Okay.
And really the difference is they've been dried for 24 hours to extrude moisture. So in tribute to Oktoberfest, we thought we'd make some traditional German bratwurst. So there's many different recipes that you're going to find. This is definitely one of the top recipes, flavor profiles that you're going to find in Munich at the Oktoberfest.
Okay.
So I thought we'd
So if we can't be there, this is the next best thing.
this will be the next best thing. Absolutely. Right. So we have our fancy machines that can twist this automatically. It's a lot more fun if we can do it manually.
Like the old days.
Like the old days, like my dad and my grandfather would have done. So they watch us work here and they just shake their heads at us. As mentioned, this is a natural sheep intestine casing, which is very delicate. And you want to make sure you're trying to get the same length is important. You want to give a little squish and a turn at the same time. And you don't want to have it coil up on you. So you might want to give it a reverse twist, which didn't work for me right there. And I'm pinching and twisting all at the same time.
Yeah, totally.
So you want to give it a whirl?
Okay, so we go and we make sure it's the same length there,
Right.
and then
It's kind of a left and a right, and you're doing it backwards right now. So
Okay.
you want to,
Wax on, wax on.
right? You want to,
oh yeah, you got to do the reverse roll there.
right?
Okay.
Do a reverse roll. Get your fingers on the top.
Yep.
Where you're going to pinch, that's where you're lining the sausages up, so
Okay.
they're always the same length. You slowly press the meat,
Yep.
and then you give it a twist with your two fingers, right? And if it needs a little more
Double
attention,
loop?
then you can just double loop. Sometimes
Okay.
there's a triple loop. It depends. Perhaps you want to rethink your profession in life and
Why, am I really that good?
seldom do we see people excel
Looking for any,
this quickly at it.
look at that. Oh, we're gonna reverse out of this one. Oh no, I broke it!
Okay.
Oh god.
Right. So
What happens? So what happens when this?
So if it breaks,
Gets a cut in there,
sometimes you can salvage it by just pinching the dough away
Okay.
and twisting out of it where I think there's a little bit too much broken, where you can actually twist the hole closed.
Okay.
Where
This
it
is
didn't.
not the case right now.
This is probably
So you're
not
just
the
making
case.
some extra space in there for it to be able to wrap.
Right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just squish it out, and you're gonna use your thumb. You're gonna cross your thumb, you point your finger, you're gonna pinch and grab, right? And now, just like if you're a fisherman, just like tying a fishing line,
Look at that.
right? And then you just push up against the sausage. And you get it. Perfect.
And just a single
And
knot.
now I just did it for you, so
That's okay. Oh, we're breaking it again?
we are because I want to see you do it.
Nope.
No.
All right, here we go. I did it!
You gotta start for the weekend on Monday, Peter.
You know what? It's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, guys. I'm gonna keep doing this. Get into my next profession here.
Okay, so what is this one exactly? Like, what is this?
So this is the natural intestine casing. We're looking at a pork casing. We're actually twisting a sheep casing here. So slightly larger diameter of the pork casing that we're using here. But this is a fancy way of receiving these casings.
Well, what's inside?
So this
Like,
is
what's it being held by? Plastic.
This is a plastic strip.
Okay.
And this is if you're operating really quickly and you're using this style of machinery, it acts as a sleeve. So this sleeve,
Oh, okay.
it's a cartridge, and it slides in one swoop onto the casing horn, and then you just pinch it at the end, you pull that out, and you're ready to go. So there's about 30 meters, almost 90 feet of casing right here to just start stuffing sausages.
Wow, insane.
you can get exotic. We have a big game farmer sausage, and we call it big game for a reason. It's a combination of elk, venison, and bison.
Wow. Okay.
And we make patties,
Yep.
as well as sausages, ground meat, pepperoni.
And you can see it in the darker color.
You can see the dark color here.
Yeah. Beautiful. All the spices coming out in there.
Pepper, coriander, nutmeg, cardamom, some of our secret ingredients that are going in there.
Or what else do we have?
We also have our turkey kielbasa.
Turkey,
If you want something
a little lighter.
very, very lean. This is a pure breast turkey kielbasa. Local BC turkeys. We keep our recipes very simple in ingredients. It's my father
The meat
always
really comes out, right?
the meat really comes out. My dad always told me one of the easiest sausages to make is out of good materials. So it can simple
Well
is
said.
is
Very well said.
good.
If you're sourcing the proper meats, they should speak for themselves, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And what's this last one here that we have?
So this is our double smoked farmer sausage here.
That's the pierogi one you were talking
That
about.
is the
right?
pierogi one there.
All right.
We offer farmer sausages in a few different profiles. So this is a double smoked farmer. It works really good for you can pan fry this with pierogies. It works exceptionally well on a charcuterie plate. We also have a raw farmer sausage. So it's a hot smoked farmer sausage that you're frying in your pan for the first time. That flavor of heating it for the very first time will never come out in something that you're reheating. So that's the one that we really promote for a pierogi dish.
Wow. No, that's absolutely delicious. Oh, we've got one more that we didn't talk about.
Right. So here we have our Bauernschinken. So Bauernschinken is, again, it's a dry cured ham.
Okay.
It's a Northwest European, typically Austrian or German product. Dried, salted, dry aged. Again, the product like this takes about 3 to 6 months to get to this stage. Lots of cold smoke. Flavor profile there is going to be crushed coriander.
Yeah.
Juniper is going to come.
We're really getting a lot of, like, very similar, like a prosciutto-y kind of feel to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, very nice. Were these the ones the double smoked, were those the ones we were seeing in the back there when we were in the smoker room, or just all kinds were in there?
All kinds were in there. There was a huge variety of sausages going through the smokehouses to make.
Which is your favorite, your personal favorite, from what we have here in front of us?
If I had to choose my personal favorite, it would be the Blackened Swiss Farmer
Classic.
or the Lamb Prosciutto. And I can keep going from there. It's hard to find one specific.
Well, I think this charcuterie board that Helmut has made for us is going to be gone real quick. I wanted to thank you for being on our show.
Thank you very much.
And we definitely need you guys to check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram, because there's going to be some amazing prizes that this gentleman is offering. David, did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Thank you very much for teaching me the sausage ways, and sorry I broke the casing a couple times there.
Glad to have you with us.
Thank you so much, and really want to really share our gratitude for everything, and obviously like really our appreciation for the sanitation and everything going on back there, because it's clean, it's state of the art, and you really wouldn't be able to tell. You come into the store and you wouldn't be able to tell the maze of operation that is back there, and it's really, really wonderful to have the opportunity to go back there and see that and experience it.
I think you, as you said it, both sanitary and also the artisan quality of what we're producing. The reason we've been so successful for decades within generations of our family is to keep the quality and the artisan trade. And in today's world with...
Don't deviate.
And don't deviate from it. In today's world with food safety standards, we find the best of both worlds where we bring food safety and modern equipment that is easy to clean together with our artisan process.
Wonderful.
And once again, if you guys want more information, click the link below, take you to this gentleman's website, and under the descriptions as well. Thank you so much. Guys, make sure you like us on Facebook.
And follow us on Instagram to check out all of our content.
And win some prizes.